So in this lesson, I would like us to look at application now of differentiation in the calculation of acceleration. Now in this case, when we consider a body, moving at a velocity v meters per second, and taking in time t seconds, given by the equation, we consider a body moving at a velocity v meters per second in time t seconds, and we have given by the equation, for example, let's say we have v equal to 2t minus or plus 3. v equal to 2t plus 3, or we can have 2t squared plus 3t. And we have that as the equation for velocity. V is the velocity and t is the time. Now we know very well that whenever we have a graph, of velocity, against time, the slope for a graph of velocity against time, the slope, that is from linear motion, or the gradient, the slope or the gradient will give us the acceleration. It gives us the acceleration. Or simply, we know very well that change in velocity per unit time, change in velocity all over change in time will give us the acceleration. We talk of acceleration A. It is equal to the acceleration A, which is the symbol that we are using here for acceleration. Meaning that the gradient of a velocity time graph gives us the acceleration. And the gradient is given by the change in velocity all over the change in time, which again, the gradient from our equation can be given by the dv all over dt, because this is the gradient function. And this gradient is what we are saying is equal to the acceleration A. And therefore, by differentiation, acceleration A is equal to dv all over dt. Acceleration is equal to dv all over dt. And this will give us the acceleration. So when we want to get the acceleration here, we simply differentiate this equation with respect to t, because our acceleration is dv all over dt. Since gradient of a velocity time graph is equal to the acceleration, and gradient, that is now the gradient function, will be given by dv all over dt. We can do some examples for calculation of acceleration when we have been given the equation. So we can do some few questions on that. So in example number 1, in this question we are told find the acceleration at the times t is equal to 1 and t is equal to 2 in each of the following, in the following equation. And the equation that you have been given is that v is equal to 5 plus 5t minus t squared. So we want to get the acceleration. The acceleration at the times when t is equal to 1 and when t is equal to 2 in the following equation. So in our case, we are not told whether it is seconds or maybe in minutes, so we just give our answer. So in this, acceleration is given by dv all over dt. So we get the gradient function. We differentiate this equation. So we have dv all over dt is equal to, differentiate the constant, we get 0. This one becomes, we have 1 times 5, we have 5, t1 minus 1. Then minus 2 times 1, we have 2t squared minus 1. So we have 5 minus 2t. That is the dv dt, which is equivalent to the acceleration. So acceleration is equal to 5 minus 2t. We want to get the acceleration when t is 1. So we simply come and now substitute the values of t, we substitute with 1. And therefore, we are going to have the acceleration. We have, therefore, the acceleration, we have the equation is equal to 5 minus 2t, when now at the time when t is 1, so we have a to be 5 minus 2 and our t is 1. So the acceleration here will be 5 minus 2, that is 3. So the acceleration is 3. And again, we get the acceleration, we have the equation 5 minus 2t when t is 2. When t is 2, again we have our acceleration as 5 minus, we have 2 multiplied by t, and our t is 2. So we end up getting our acceleration as 5 minus 4, that is 1. So the acceleration is equal to 1. So when you are finding the acceleration, when you are given the equation for velocity, you need to differentiate. And then when you are finding now the acceleration at a certain point, you just substitute the values of t with the value that is given, and you'll be able to get the acceleration. Example 2, whereby you are calculating again the acceleration. Example 2, we've been given the following. A particle moves in a straight line. A particle moves in a straight line such that its velocity v meters per second after t seconds is given by the following equation. V is equal to 3 plus 10t minus t squared. And the question is A, find the acceleration. At 1, we have at t equal to 1 second. And number 2, at t equal to 3 seconds. So we need to calculate the acceleration when time is 1 second and when time is 3 seconds. So a particle moves in a straight line is such that its velocity is v meters per second after time t seconds, and is given by that equation. So we want to find the acceleration at t equal to 1 second. So in this again, we first need to write the equation that will give us the acceleration. we have the equation for velocity v equal to 3 plus 10t minus t squared. So when we want to get now the equation for acceleration, we need to differentiate this. We get dv all over dt, dv all over dt, which is equal to the acceleration. So this one will be then the gradient function of a constant is 0. Then we have plus, here we have 1, so we have 10t1 minus 1. Then minus 2 times 1, we have 2t squared minus 1. So we get that acceleration therefore is equal to 10 minus 2t. That is the function for acceleration. So acceleration when t, so we have the equation A is equal to 10 minus 2t, and therefore when t is 1 second, we have our acceleration as 10 minus 2, our t is 1. So we have 10 minus 2, that is 8. And because in our case we have the units, velocity meters per second and time in seconds, therefore our unit for acceleration will be meters per square seconds. Because as we know, acceleration is change in velocity all over change in time. And velocity is in meters per second, time is in seconds. So we have meters per square seconds. Then again we need to get the acceleration. We have 10 is equal to 2t. We will need to get the acceleration when time is 3 seconds. So our acceleration will be 10 minus 2 and our t is 3. So we end up getting 10 minus 6, which is equal to 4 meters per square seconds. That will be our acceleration. That is 4 meters per square seconds. Then finally in that question, part B of the question, in part A we are finding the acceleration when t is 1 second and when t is 3 seconds.